Alright, hello YouTube. This is Josh and Chris, and we got a Let's Play for you today. FIFA 17. Get it booted up here. I've been playing this since release, off and on in my spare time, which is not very much. We're going to do a quick game. Do a quick game here. So Chris, what do you think of it so far? You haven't actually seen or played this yet.
I have not played it. I have watched some streams of it online, but on a console, not on PC.
And PC is obviously far superior to console,
of course. So we'll see how it is, how the gameplay, the mechanics.
We're gonna put on an easier team because I'm actually really not that good. Though I think the difficulty is on amateur right now, so let's see. Yeah, they haven't been doing too good, so play with them. Of course, mention red. I like to normally play as a single person, not as the whole team. But there we go. I think the new Frostbite engine that they decided to use for FIFA 17 is definitely much improved over 16. The physics seem to be a good bit better. Maybe we'll skip some of these.
Here's an opportunity to really assess Bayern Munich.
Yeah, they're a classy outfit, these, aren't they? They've shown that so far this season.
Let's kick off.
And they've got some resilience.
Controls haven't changed. If you've played any of the FIFA 15, 16, 17 now, controls for mouse and keyboard anyway are pretty much identical.
Christensen as the centre backs. Torgan Hazard plays up front with Raphael. Bayern Munich's lineup: Manuel Neuer starts in goal. Jerome Boateng starts with Mats Hummels.
I can't remember what the switch player key
starts with
is.
Thomas Muller on the flanks. In attack, Robert Lewandowski starts. He's been in tremendous.
And I just gave them the corner kick. Good job.
Well, that's gone behind for a corner. This is an exercise in patience as they try to get an opening. Bayern Munich this season.
So, as some of you may probably could tell from our other introduction video and unboxing, at least at the beginning, Chris and I are both huge soccer fans. I had the big Orlando City soccer flag from our MLS team here in Orlando in the background, as well as my Bayern München flag.
Ball with love. Frank Ribéry. Robert Lewandowski. Good position. They've worked this attack very well.
Let's take a shot.
Put them in front. Terrific stop.
There we go.
Put it away brilliantly. That kind of chance, it's come to him so early in the game.
That's what you expect of Bayern München.
He reacted perfectly. Really sharp right from the off. And they've taken the lead here. So the first goal, it's 1-0. Raphael, Frank Ribéry, David Alaba, Pantek, Xabi Alonso, out wide it goes for Ribéry. A lot of defenders between them and the goal, but here's a chance. Lewandowski with the goal.
I probably could do with
It's an amazing moment
increasing the
to get
difficulty.
that goal so quickly after the one that they've just been.
But it's way more fun to score goals and win games than it is to lose.
First goal and really use the momentum to push on. That's made the
Overall, the feel of FIFA 17 I think is much better than 16. I think the new game engine definitely shows off
Restarting at
the
2-0.
improvements of the physics. I think the game overall feels a little more authentic.
Hazard.
I don't know if it's the engine specifically, but the animations definitely seem more smooth.
They've got the ball back by that interception. Well, this is how this team can play. Sustained attacking football, but when they lose it, as they've done now, it's just a risk that they might get caught out. Arturo Vidal.
Yeah, I love the commentators.
Xabi Alonso. Moving forward with some danger to the opposition now they're here. And the ball's got away from him.
And I lost it.
Signal given for Bayern Munich, it's their throw. Arturo Vidal. Nicely played through ball. Free kick given by the ref.
Thank you. What do you like to do normally in these situations, Chris? Do you go on goal, or you just cross it and hope the attackers can come in the middle and get ahead on it?
Cross it near, just outside the
Try
6
wasting
and let
Alex,
someone
you
run on.
think, from the away team here. They've got
Let's
to
see if we
win.
can do that.
Perhaps in their sights now if they do well, but there are other ways of... The goalkeeper comes out with a punch. Into the attacking third. Trying to find a way... Well, this is an opportunity.
That was not a
When you
foul.
concede a free kick in an area like this, you could be in serious trouble.
Sorry about that. I completely realized that I ran out of space on my drive that I was recording these videos on. So I switched drives and I'm going to get back to playing real quick.
Hummels. Frank Ribéry. Attacking well here. Short passes, they're keeping the ball. It could be a chance.
Wow.
It's in there.
That wasn't even a very good shot. The goalkeeper should have had
The
that one.
manager loves that kind of goal because it was a real team effort the way they moved the ball about, and once it came to the finish it was an unerring effort.
Speed, control as well at that pace. It takes a bit of doing, but they got it absolutely right.
Well, they enjoyed that and they've caught the opposition.
Bayern Munich is playing much better on here than they are in real life.
Well, they've widened the margin now.
Watched
3-0
them play this
lead.
morning and ended up tying 1-1, I believe.
Well, they're in a good position here. Well, they passed their way up into a good position here and then just lost the concentration, lost the ball as well. And they've got to work hard to try and get it back. Thiago. He has cleared it well. Throw in for Bayern Munich.
So if you guys want, leave me
Thiago.
comments in the section below and
Good place to
let
win
me
the
know
ball
what
here.
your favorite football team is. Yes, football, because that's the correct name for it. Sorry, all the American people watching
Muller.
this. Everywhere else in the world calls it football.
Borussia
So
Mönchengladbach in possession again.
those of us in America
Worked
should
hard
call it
to get
that too.
Well, this attack got a bit of menace to it.
He's going to try it.
Krajacka.
I don't know if I'll make FIFA a regular Let's Play or not. I've been doing the career mode to play as Alex Hunter, which I think is very cool. It's very takes cues off of NBA 2K series that has the kind of the
really strong and
pro story mode where you play as a specific character. I really like it. I think it adds a lot to the game as a whole. Feels very much kind of like you're playing in a movie.
Nice but through pass. Now Ribéry trying to find Muller. It didn't cause too much confusion. That
definitely feel a part of the story versus just, you know, you've had your created character and play as your character in the past.
Bubbles.
I don't know, probably 4 or 5 at least that I can remember.
Thomas Muller.
FIFA games, but they've just kind of been a disconnect. They haven't really felt like you've been a part of your character, you know, outside of naming it, making it possibly look like you.
Ibrahima Traore.
But this one, you very much get connected to the whole story, his background, who he is, you know, and his struggle with, you know, trying to make the Premier League and the tryouts. You know, you start off in the reserves if you don't play well enough in the tryouts, and then work your way up from subs to the starting 11. And I really enjoyed that aspect, being able to
only one team in it.
Improve Hunter and make him a starting 11 player, and hopefully win the EPL as a whole. It's suffice to say, I think we're definitely going to win this one.
I guess the coach might have said, well, if they can do that in one half, you can do it in the other half.
I think I've got Alex Hunter in my career mode poised to get the Golden Boot Award this year.
Leader. Thomas Muller. Oh, he's beaten his marker. There's good progress with this attack.
Not where I meant to pass it to.
Opportunity here. That's been judged by the officials as offside. Looked clear enough.
Barely.
Signal given for Bayern Munich. It's their throw.
If there's one rule that people ask about non-stop for people who don't follow soccer, is what the heck is offsides.
Through pass.
Everyone always wonders why someone can't score a goal
Pick his spot down.
and they get called offside and what that means. And it's really not a difficult rule to
You don't
explain.
get away with that when you're a goalkeeper.
You're behind the last defender when the ball is played to you. It's simple as that. 4-0 now.
So they're looking for more at 4-0. Last Stindl.
Missed that one.
Raphael. It's good work between these two. Well defended, not just getting across, he thought quickly as well.
Poor passing.
It's looking good, this move. And in he goes with the tackle. Muller.
Through ball. And across. Easy goal.
Bayern Munich.
You do all that all day.
He's an impetuous goalkeeper, this one, and it's cost him here.
Well, he did go AWOL, but the scorer was Johnny on the spot to make him pay. Good finish.
It's time for some fresh legs here. 5-0 and the game underway again. Traore. Lars Stindl. Came in with a challenge.
So, as an American, soccer is definitely not one of the first sports
That's
that
overhit, isn't it?
most people are introduced to here in the States.
And it's been an hour of
Baseball,
very good football here.
basketball,
We've still got
football
30
are
more
all
minutes to go,
pretty
and
heavily pushed
still
more
going to
than
enjoy
soccer
that as
is.
well. Attacking well here.
Curious
Attack is
to
looking good. Now the opposition have a chance.
see how soccer
Well, they're
goes in the
building
next
steadily here,
10 years.
working
It's come a long way since I was a kid
Well,
and
this is
played
how
in
this team
elementary,
can
middle,
play.
high school, college.
Sustained attacking football, but when they lose it, as they've done now,
We're in Orlando,
they might
and
get caught out.
our
Well, it was easy on the eye.
MLS
but in the end, pretty easy to
team,
defend against.
Orlando Lions, is their second season
Good
in
position.
MLS
Worked
this
attack
year.
very well. Into a quite a dangerous
Haven't made the
position
playoffs
now.
yet, but
Working hard
working
just
towards
to
it.
see
The fan base is
if they can
awesome.
goal. Now
Been
he's
to
looking
a
for
couple
support.
games now, along with the women's NWLS team, Orlando Pride.
Better this time from the keeper.
Well, he's kept going, hasn't he? He's kept his head up, and maybe that'll be the turn in terms of his form out here.
Raphael.
But I myself played, 5 years old all the way through college.
Down the wing.
Picked up a couple
Keeping a
injuries.
wide attack going.
Kind of never really played
Tackle here.
competitive level anymore. And
Quick
then,
check on the clock, and there's 20 minutes to
but
go.
I've always loved soccer. Really, the only sport I ever played.
Probing away, trying to find room for a shot.
Most people watch football on the weekends.
Kramer.
It's Bundesliga and English Premier League for me.
Throw for Bayern Munich. Arturo Vidal. Well, this attack,
No,
there'll be
that
a
wasn't
minute
a
to
good
it.
play. Should have
They
passed
passed
that
their
away.
way up into a good position here, and then just lost the concentration, lost the ball as well, and they've got to work hard to try and get it back. Ball with Lahr. Thomas Müller. Oh, good through ball.
Take it outside shot.
That's a good save.
There we go. Good follow-up, good goal.
Bayern have hit the back of the net.
Well, the defenders just stood rooted to the spot on the edge of the box, and what a poor one to concede.
It's 6-0 as the game is restarted. Nothing so far in this game to surprise us.
That's been interesting
Perhaps only the
to note
margin
that,
they lead by.
Green Mission has gotten
coming into a game and
very much
expecting you to get a hatful, but they've
non-German team as far as nationalities of most of its players now.
Nicely when they've cropped up.
They started off, several years back with a majority of the German national team as their starting lineup. And some of those
Working away
kind
to
of whittled
find
away
anything.
either from retirement or transfers over the last few seasons.
And he put it away beautifully.
More of an international team now.
Because he kept the shot down. And it went into the back of the net at ground level. He took it with great aplomb. I'm sure getting the first goal gave him the confidence to grab the
I guess
second
that's really
chance here.
kind of a lot of the teams now.
Totally one-sided, really, the match, as the scoreline
English
suggests.
Premier League is not
Last
just
hit.
English players anymore.
Raphael. Kramer made the challenge well. Onto the attack now. Oh, it could be it. Shoots! He scored!
Good job, Lewandowski.
Hat-trick. Goal number 3 here. And it's a perfect day for the player. They will be signing the match ball for him afterwards because of a hat-trick.
Yeah, he won't forget.
Should be
this
getting
game
him
in
as
a
much
hurry.
as they pay for
Top
him.
stuff from him.
There's only really one
I think
team in
that's
it. Only one
about
team enjoying
close
this.
this out.
When you look at the scoreline. Raphael.
Yeah, definitely think the next match is going to up the
with the
difficulty
challenge and the
level.
ball
I don't
broke
think I
free.
ever changed it from the last time I played.
Attacking now.
See if we can get double digits.
Shot up!
Ah!
It's no goal. The flag's up.
But certainly a
Oh.
well-worked move, but did not by the
Reverie can't
assistant.
stay on his eyes.
Well, this must have been very tight indeed, but we get the advantage.
Oh, that was not offsides.
No, and It was such a close call, but the defence had squeezed and...
Normally when it shows you the replays, it shows you a black section of where they are offsides, and there was no black in that. That was a white line. There was no offsides. Who did I throw that to?
Well, they've thrown the ball away there, literally to the opposition. An opening, and here's the shot. He's
Not
got
hard
it,
enough.
and he's claimed the ball too.
Alright, 3 minutes of stoppage time.
Vidal. And now they've got a chance in this part of the pitch.
Cool.
Shots on here. The ball's loose. Goalkeeper made the save, but he couldn't
And
hold
that's
it.
it.
And there it is, the final whistle confirming victory for Bayern Munich.
That was fun. I hope you guys enjoyed watching that. Listen to our commentary.
Is what we've seen in the shape of the game as well.
Let us know in the comments what other games you may be interested in seeing us play. In the future, hopefully Chris will get on and have a turn to play here. We'll be switching back and forth eventually, maybe on our own while we record some other videos. But appreciate you guys watching. Yeah, see, there you go. I have mastered the amateur difficulty. I blew a team out 8-0. I better be able to play at a higher difficulty. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed FIFA 17. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you next time.